The Environment Minister Alexio Sequeira informed that a committee had been formed to oversee the functioning of Goa State Pollution Control Board, whose working was under the scanner over the alleged illegal mining activities in the state.
The Environment Minister will be the chairman of the newly formed committee that will also include the leader of the opposition Manohar Parrikar, the Priol MLA Deepak Dhavlikar, the Santa Cruz MLA Victoria Fernandes, the Kalangut MLA Agnello Fernandes, the Kepe MLA Babu Kavlekar, the Kurtori MLA Alex Reginald Lorenzo, and the TV MLA Neelkant Halankar. The committee will be functional from this week and will file their report before the start of the next assembly session. The Environment Minister also spoke to Goa 365 about the proposed plan of work of the newly formed committee.
You see, when we are probing, I would say the whole corporation, the whole board, the whole operation of the board is liable to study. And the House Committee has the right to suggest changes in the working, changes in system of operations. I think we have to submit the report to the next assembly session. So that way there is time. Yeah, I mean, all the members, after studying the working, all the members would then submit their suggestions or report.
Speaking to Goa 365, Mr. Sequeira said that the committee had been formed in response to allegations made at the monsoon session of the State Assembly about the lapses in the functioning of the GSPCB.
See, all my colleagues, you have Mr. Mandreka seated here in front of me, all of them were accusing me, saying that the Pollution Control Board is not functioning. I agreed with them that there are lapses there. So I went further and they demanded a House Committee be formed to probe the working of the Pollution Control Board, which I willingly accepted. And I think we are meeting from next week to start the process of probing the working of the Pollution Control Board.
It may be noted that at the recently concluded monsoon session of the State Legislative Assembly, the opposition was up in arms against the state government's apathy towards the illegal mining being carried out in Sangay Taluka, allegedly in connivance with politicians of the ruling party. Speaking to Goa 365, Mr. Sequeira elaborated on the environment clearance certificate obtained by one Mr. Imran Khan, mine owner, against whom allegations of illegalities were made by the leader of the opposition, Manohar Parrikar, on the floor of the House.
However, we have verified and it is found that the environment clearance is genuine. The leader of the opposition had raised certain fears. He sort of questioned the genuineness of that environment clearance. But on checking with Government of India, it is genuine. However, we thought that there are certain other legalities which he has spoken about, which we are in the process of studying. And I believe even this House Committee would go into this case in depth.
We're heading for a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. Come 27th September and the World Tourism Day will be celebrated the world over. To commemorate this day, the Goa Tourism Development Corporation and the Travel and Tourism Association of Goa and the Don Bosco Travel and Tourism College have chalked out a week-long program. The theme of the week-long celebration would be tourism responding to the challenge of climate change.
आता कारण कितें कारण जो मुद्दो विषय जो ह्या वर्साक डिक्लेअर जाल्लो आसा तो एक चड इम्पॉर्टंट विषय आनी तो म्हणल्यार क्लायमेट चेंज एंड टुरिझम रिस्पॉन्डिंग टू ग्लोबल चॅलेंज.
Speaking at a press conference, Mr. Elvis Combs, Director of Tourism, gave us an insight into the various programs slated to be held during the week.
28वेर एक गेम दवरल्या फुटबॉल गेम गोवा 11 आणि वर्ल्ड 11 म्हणून कलंगूट. वर्ल्ड 11 भितर सगळे फॉरेनर आसतले जे कांय क्लबांनी खेळटा, हांगा प्रोफेशनल क्लबांनी जावं दुसऱ्या क्लबांनी खेळटा. आणि त्याच बरोबर थंय आनीक कांय कार्यक्रम आसतले. बेनावली ग्राउंडाचेर पेनाल्टी शूटआउट कॉन्टेस्ट आसतलो. 29 तारखेर मडगांव रेजिडेन्सीन फ्लावर अरेंजिंग कॉम्पिटिशन एक्झिबिशन. 30 तारखेर ऑर्फन आणि स्पेशल चिल्ड्रन जे डिसेबल्ड आसा तांचे खातीर एक क्रूज दवरलेलो आसा सांता मोनिकाचेर आनी 30 तारखेर वास्को रंगोली कॉम्पिटिशन हाचो विशय जावन आसा फॅसेट्स अँड मूड्स ऑफ गोवा डेपिक्टिंग कल्चरल हेरिटेज ऑफ गोवा हाचेर एक स्पर्धा आसतली आनी ओल्ड गोवा त्याच दिसा ओल्ड गोवा रेजिडेन्सी हेरिटेज टूर फॉर सिनियर सिटीजन्स जे जाणटे आसा तांचो एक संस्था आसा सिनियर सिटीजन्स ग्रुप म्हणून हांगा पणजे तांकां एक हेरिटेज दौरो आमी दवरलेलो आसा.
Also speaking on the occasion, Mrs. Mary Raj, Principal, Don Bosco College, informed us about a 2-day workshop that would be conducted by the students of the college having the theme Go Green Tourism.
We have drawn out a plan where there will be 8 sessions. 4 of the sessions will be conducted by our students and the remaining 4 by GTDC, Goa Tourism, GCCI and the TTAG. So 8 sessions in all. These sessions, presentations will be made, there will be discussions on the sessions and whatever reports and findings we come up with, we will be submitting to the government. And one particular project which we have taken up is called village tourism. And we are hoping to try and show that if this can be a continuous exercise in many of the parts of the villages of Goa where perhaps the foreign tourists would like to spend their time seeing the authentic Goa, not merely beaches and things which Goa is famous for, but other areas where the society and the community tends to benefit by showing their way of life.
Yesterday marked the conclusion of the Pandit Jitendra Abhisheki Sangeet Mahotsav at the Kala Academy. We bring to you today performances of a few renowned Indian classical artists. That's all we have for you today. We'll be back tomorrow with more news and analysis for you. Until then, goodbye and good night.